This video is about energy levels and hopefully, how to avoid an autistic burnout. So I'm sharing this video because I've just recovered from a burnout and I've learned how to understand it and I've learned from it. So let's get started. There are lots of extra things happening that aren't usually part of our routines, so we don't usually have to deal with them. It's more difficult this time of year because there's more socialising to do, the shops are a lot busier, there's more traffic, so lots of anxiety and lots of excitement. So I'm going to start with what is a burnout. So a burnout is just the after effects of just doing too much, basically. I experience it as exhaustion and not feeling well. Just not being able to do what I would normally be able to do. A burnout can happen when you've taken on more than you usually would, not sleeping well, a lot of stress, changes are a big one, not planning ahead or having time out when you need it. I think those are usually the things that cause me to have a burnout. Signs of a burnout could be things like just not feeling motivated to do anything or things that you usually enjoy doing, difficulty being organised, you could have more frequent meltdowns about things that usually wouldn't affect you as much, and just not having any energy, feeling poorly, and just overall appearing more autistic. And the causes of meltdowns can be when something changes unexpectedly, or you feel more stressed about more things, more anxious about what's coming up and just trying to figure everything out. Sensory overload, emotional overload, not having enough sleep, not taking time out when you need to, if you didn't have time to take time out, things like that. But all of those things and more can trigger another one of those things, so it just becomes a vicious circle in the end, and it's crazy. It's just difficult to break that cycle. This time of year, personally, I find quite stressful. There's just so much going on, and I think I didn't always realise it, but I think you get into a routine usually and you know what coping strategies to use, and I think when everything just becomes more quite suddenly, those coping strategies don't work as well or at all, because it's hard to balance everything out. Recovery from a burnout can take a few hours or a whole day, a few days, it could take a week, months, it could even take years depending on how bad it is. Strategies to help could be things like taking some time off work, if that's possible, exercising more, could go swimming or running or just go for a walk, But could leave yourself messages around the house so that you don't forget things, just reminders of what's coming up and what could help with that thing that's coming up. Make a sensory diet. I'll make another video about sensory diet soon. Could do something that you really enjoy doing, even if it's just staying at home and doing something at home. Colouring in books are good for relaxing, or just whatever helps you. Try and fit extra bits of that into your routine. We don't always have time to do all of these things that help us. So I've got some top tips to keep track of your energy this Christmas. Kind of plan it out so you can balance everything out and not get too overwhelmed, hopefully. Number 1 is to plan ahead as much as possible. Make a diagram or a list, whatever helps you. Just plan everything out so you know what's coming at least. You could even make one list of the things that you know are going to trigger your anxiety more, and then another list that has just different things that will help you feel better. Just work out what consumes the most energy and what helps you rebuild that energy. So, for example, next week I have quite a long meeting at work, and then afterwards I have Christmas lunch meal. So they're both things that will use up a lot of energy, but they're both quite seated. I won't really be moving around. So in between those two things, I'll probably go for a walk somewhere, a long walk, just to kind of just get that time to bring myself back and rebuild my energy. And just really to break up the two things as well, because it's too much to just yeah. Whereas if I'm going to go Christmas shopping and it's going to be really, really busy, I know that I'll probably do that on the morning of the day and then not really have anything major happening the rest of the day, just because nope. Nope. No. And then if I was doing, say I had a dance rehearsal in the morning, so it's quite physical, and then, I don't know, if I was performing on the night time, then that's a lot of physical energy, and so in between, to break it up, I'll probably do something like sit in a dark room on my own and just kind of be still and quiet. Or I might colour in, I like to colour in, or sometimes I like to draw things, but just something that's not physical, so it kind of balances it out. So I really hope this was helpful to people, because it was really helpful to me to kind of understand it and be able to kind of plan my energy consumption. So if it is helpful and anybody tries different things, see what helps in different situations, then comment below so that everyone else can read those and kind of test them out, because everything works differently for different people, and it's good to try new things that you never knew that would help, but then it might help. So plan everything, plan your breaks, plan what you're going to do in those breaks, plan your days so that you haven't got too much happening in one day. Try and spread it out if you can. Just take care of yourself, get lots of rest, have a really good Christmas, and I soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.